Gemini, welcome to your reading. Today we're going to do a love reading for you and your person. We're going to see what's the energy between you in the relationship, and we're going to see how you feel about each other. Okay, the first card out is Poised with the number 48. The next card out is Go the Distance, and as you saw, I wanted to come out in reverse. So for the energy of the connection, it feels like somebody may be getting cold feet. There may be a feeling of shaky progress between you and this person, but it's coming from a place of somebody putting the other person in this connection like on a pedestal. Somebody trying to maybe getting ahead of themselves and feeling like the other person is a little bit out of their league or a little bit just difficult to read in general. So let's see how you're coming through. So you're on your happy-go-lucky best behavior. You're in your happy vibes. You're vibing high. And it looks like with the regeneration card coming out in reverse as well, that you're not really interested in going in circles with anyone. So you're very happy to move on and move past any exes or any situations that might feel like they're holding you back at this time. Your energy is telling me you're very lighthearted, you're wanting to enjoy yourself, to have fun, and you're not wanting anything heavy, distracting or detracting from your life at this time. Okay. And for your person, we have question mark, why, with the number 31. So if you were dating someone, I'm getting that for some of you, if you were dating someone, you may have cut off communication with this person, or you may have just pulled away your energy. And if that's the case, this person is definitely sensing that. And now they're questioning what happened, what led to this, how come you finally pulled back, or suddenly pulled back for some of you. And then we have exchanging gifts with the number 27. I think for some of you, this person wasn't giving equally to the connection. So it looks like there was a lack of equal give and take. This person may have been like getting cold feet or giving you like hot and cold energy. And it looks like some of you just got kind of fed up with this. And now I see that you're in your zone, you're at your best, you're relaxing, you're like, I let this go, I released it. Why is this person even coming up in my reading at this point? So for some of you, that's kind of what I'm getting here, but let's jump into the detail. Okay, for others of you, this could be a situation where there's been a lot of back and forth, and you may still want to give this person a shot or a chance, but things are kind of just complicated. There's a lot of detail and minutia involved that I probably won't be able to get into in this reading. This person is somebody who's quite loyal, who really, like, they haven't let you go. They haven't let go of the opportunity or chance of this working out between you and them. But I definitely sense that there's some kind of disconnect between the two of you. Like maybe you guys aren't speaking. Maybe you guys broke things off in a negative way, in a very sudden, abrupt way. Either way, this person in their heart still wants things to work out with you. All right. So for some of you, there were differences with regards to your romantic styles. The way that you show love and receive love, it's very different from this person. And for some of you, you felt like you were just being tempted to lower your standards or put down some boundaries that you have set for yourself. And it didn't feel good to do that. So you may have been the one to kind of end things or push this person away or like really establish a firm boundary with this person. But it was for a reason of pretty much like self-love, self-protection, self-respect, I heard as well. So what's up with your person then? Okay, this is definitely somebody very attractive, somebody that you're physically very drawn to, and or they're very drawn to you physically. They feel that you're quite beautiful or attractive. All right, they don't want to let this go. They don't want things to end the way that they have ended, because for some of you, I feel like this is final. No more back and forth, I'm done. So you've definitely pulled away your energy at this point, Gemini, and this person doesn't want that to be the end, but there's something keeping them stuck. There's something fear-based that is still keeping them stuck. So let's get more on that, see what that's about. With the distance that you've created, or with the taking back your power, pulling back your energy, just by like inside yourself, telling yourself resolutely, I'm not going to go back to this person again, that's it, I'm done. You've created a space for this person to really self-assess and reflect, something that they don't tend to do very often. And so I am getting that they've done some self-reflecting in the past couple of days or weeks, and they're still feeling like they owe you their loyalty. This shouldn't be the end. Things shouldn't have ended this way. That's kind of what I keep getting from this person. So let's get more detail. Where are they feeling trapped? Tell me more about trapped. Okay, so there's family issues. There's something to do with their family, their upbringing, or their current family situation that's holding them back from making any progress towards you. Oh my, that was an old deck. The first card here is, I don't know what I'm doing. So they don't know how to show up for you in this connection. I'm getting a sense of somebody who's feeling quite confused. They don't know how to show up for you in this connection. And again, like I said in the beginning, somebody was feeling hot and cold because they see the other person, which in this case I think is you, Gemini, as super way out of their league, as somebody that they don't even know how to approach or what to say to. So it seems like a case of almost like self-sabotage because they're giving you mixed signals. Meantime, you've got your heart chakra wide open, or at least you did have it open for this person, but you waited, you watched, you gave them chances, and then you felt like you were just in denial, giving them too many chances, lowering your standards just to see if they could meet you halfway. So let's see what else. Anything else for trapped or for the happy ending? Oh. So this person historically may have been a player. Maybe that's how they approached this connection, with the idea that it was going to be something just not super serious, something that they were just going to enjoy for a while and then release. But when you pulled back, they're starting to realize that they're the ones that feel like they don't want things to be over. So you release them. You're like, oh, you want to be a player? Go ahead, be a player, go play. And they were like, wait a minute, that's not really what I want. So let's see what else. Anything else Gemini needs to know? It says, I've been spying on your social media. And notice their cards keep falling on your side. This person's like really wanting your attention at this time. They're really wanting a response of some kind from you. They're wanting your energy back, basically. It's like a drug that they somewhat became addicted to that you've suddenly taken away. They're really craving your energy. That's the sense I'm picking up here. Yeah, and then separation comes out in reverse. So they don't want this ending. They don't want things to end. They're really upset about the distance that's been created between you and them. And at the bottom we had masking as the background energy, but they're not going to tell you that. They're not going to tell you that, Gemini. They're going to hide that fact from you and act like super chill, super cool about it. I'm getting the sense of somebody who just tries not to admit how invested they are in this. So let's see what your advice should be in this situation. What is the advice for Gemini? Feel free to drop the comments what you're planning to do about this. I'm very curious. So children may be affecting your love life. All right. We did get family issues, so I don't know if maybe you have children or they have children and that somewhat affected their decisions up to this point about the connection that's coming out for you. Consider the children, whether they're his or yours, hers or yours, etc. Okay, so we get true love and honeymoon. I think you saw this person as somebody who really got you excited, Gemini, and who you could see yourself really like building a life with, enjoying time with. You really like their company, their energy. And then we get religious factors. So it may be that this person is trapped in some kind of, I want to say some kind of expectation, some kind of like family requirement. Say that they have really strict religious beliefs within their family. Say that they're like, oh, well, you can only marry, the family is like, hey, you can only marry somebody who is Jewish. You can only marry somebody who is Catholic. You can only marry somebody who is a certain X, Y, and Z way. There's something about that on your person's side. Them knowing that you're not going to fit that expectation and that you're going to cause waves if they bring you and present you to their family in the long term. So I feel like this is somebody who had discarded you as just a temporary fling and treated you that way. And then when you realized that that's what they were doing, you pulled away and ended things, Gemini. And I feel like now they're realizing that they really did want to give this a shot. So I'm really curious to hear what your thoughts are. So please share that in the comments. I don't know what you're feeling or thinking about this person, but they are coming through as the person strongest in your energy. So obviously they're really wanting your energy back at this time. That's really all that I see here for you. So thank you so much for listening, and I will catch you on the next one. Thank you, Gemini.